G'day trainers, previously we have discussed what Pokemon teams the YONKO and Marine Admirals from One Piece would have. Today, we're swapping to a new universe and we are going to discuss what Pokemon Team 7 from Naruto would have. Before we go further though, let me know down below in the comments right now who you think is going to make it onto each of their teams. We will begin with the most notable member of Team 7, the #1 knuckle-headed ninja, Boruto's dad. As the Jinchuriki of Kurama, the nine-tailed fox, it's an absolute no-brainer that Naruto would have Ninetales, a literal nine-tailed fox as his first Pokemon. Naruto's second most famous technique though, right after his Talk No Jutsu, is the Rasengan. When times get tough, Naruto just starts launching these at every enemy he can see. The Pokemon that best embodies the Rasengan is Lucario and his Aura Sphere. You can almost see Lucario and Naruto launching Rasengan together. Lucario was also adept at sensing aura and human emotions, which pairs up nicely with Naruto. Next up, we're going to go with Politoed, who will represent his summonings as well as his relationship with Amaterasu and a young Gamakichi. Politoed also has an Uzumaki-styled symbol on his belly. Honestly, Politoed just fits all too well. Now number 3 you may not have thought, but we're going to have Oranguru. Oranguru is literally classified as the Sage Pokemon, and this aligns perfectly with Naruto as he is perfected using natural energy and utilizing Sage Mode. The 5th Pokemon on Naruto's team is going to be Hisuian Zoroark. Not only is Zoroark a fox-like Pokemon, it's able to create illusions which would pair well with Naruto's Shadow Clone Jutsu. Hisuian Zoroark's design also resembles when early Naruto would lose control and Kurama's chakra would leak out. Of course though, Naruto's ace would be none other than Greninja, the literal ninja frog Pokemon. You can just see Greninja and Naruto launching combo attacks. Water Shuriken, Rasen Shuriken, it would be a terribly devastating combination. Next up, we have one of the most unfairly hated characters in all of shonen history, Sakura Haruno. Sakura, having always been in love with Sasuke, will lead her team with a survivor, which would be her connection to Sasuke. It clearly symbolizes not only Team Heavy, the group that Sasuke formed to hunt down Itachi, but also his summonings. Next up, Sakura will also have a Beware. This friendly and kind of cute Pokemon houses an absolutely monstrous strength and is considered by many to be the most dangerous Pokemon in the Alola region. Just playfully swinging its arms around is enough to cause absolute devastation. Sakura's 3rd Pokemon will be another hard-hitting monster, Hariyama, for honestly no other reason apart from this Pokemon just having giant arms and an imposing figure. While Sakura may not have giant arms, she's definitely got giant strength. Number 4 will represent Sakura's insane anger management issues, and no Pokemon represents this more than Annihilate. This fighting Pokemon literally got so mad that it died and came back to life. And really, getting angry and hitting things is like one of 3 character traits Sakura actually has. The 5th Pokemon will be a West Sea Gastrodon. That's the pink one. This giant slug not only has a great typing, but will also perfectly match Sakura's summoning. Sakura's ace will be none other than the hard-hitting, medical monster Blissey. Not only can Blissey deliver massive damage, she can then heal you right on up and deal that damage again. Blissey will be able to work alongside Sakura and assist her in her healing duties. The walking definition of teen angst and edginess is up next. Kicking off Sasuke's team is Arbok. This Cobra Pokemon would perfectly fit not only his summoning of the massive snake Aota, but as a symbol of Team Heavy. Secondly, will represent his secondary summoning, Garuda, and Team Taka and his affinity for Fire-type Jutsu. This Pokemon is none other than, of course, Talonflame. Golurk is coming in at number 3 and is a giant golem, and that just perfectly resembles Sasuke's Susanoo. Hisuian Typhlosion is number 4. This fire and ghost type Pokemon hits his fire affinity well, and well, his entire clan are now ghosts. So, that fits, yeah? Mega Bayonet is going to be Sasuke's 5th Pokemon. This terrifying creature is driven by pure hatred, and when it Mega Evolves, its hatred and vindictiveness become so much and so heavy, they can begin to take over their trainers. Much like with Sasuke's hatred for Itachi, and later the Hidden Leaf Village. Sasuke's ace will be none other than Luxray. This speedy Pokemon will resemble his Chidori, and as you will see shortly, an homage to one of his earliest mentors. Moving on to the leader of Team 7, we have got the Copy Ninja and 6th Hokage, Kakashi of the Sharingan. The first Pokemon on his team will be Luxray, not only because Kakashi uses the Chidori, but he also has an affinity for dogs and summons them quite frequently. This is also a callback to Sasuke using a Luxray, as it was a bit of an homage to Kakashi being one of his earliest mentors. Number 2 in Kakashi's team is a Ditto, the literal copy Pokemon. There isn't too much to mention here. The copy Pokemon, the copy Ninja, they just make a really good combination. Number 3 is going to be the legendary Pokemon Arcanine. Yes, I know Arcanine is not actually legendary, but they are classified as the legendary Pokemon. Take it up with Game Freak and Satoshi Tajiri, not me. Mabastiff is going to be number 4 and is on the team as he resembles Pakun, Kakashi's ninja hound we see most frequently. Boltund is going to be here for number 5 and he's just an electric doggo, the perfect fit for this legendary ninja. And that brings us to Kakashi's ace, and he's actually going to have a real legendary Pokemon in the form of Raikou. This legendary electric beast Pokemon is going to be the absolute perfect fit for Kakashi Sensei. And this is what Team 7 would look like if they were Pokemon trainers. Make sure you let me know what you think of their teams. Would you change anything? Who would you change them to? Make sure you like and subscribe for more Pokemon videos.